What's up, guys? I'm here with Stellan Zielinski. And what did you do?
I got 6th at the Milwaukee Regional.
All right, and how old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
Wow. So, Stellan and I think we worked on this list. We came up with it. It's really good. We have some nice texts, so we're just going to showcase it.
Yeah, we made this list together. We both have the same list. He couldn't make the regional, unfortunately.
Yep.
But these were the little Mitsu guys I played. This is all pretty standard, I guess. Some people play 3 of this card. But I know Caleb played it at a tournament, and you said
it was really bad.
And you said you didn't like
I
the third one.
I kept drawing like one Aramasa, one Saji, and it was just awful. I had too many normal summons, so this was good. Wosu
won me hella games, because if you Droll or Fua Ryzeal, you just instantly win the game by having this card in your deck.
Yeah.
This is the rituals I played. Some people play 2 of this card. I only played 1 because I don't feel like you need the second one if you play correctly.
I tested on DB. It's not needed at all. It comes up very, very rarely if you get like double Bestialed, but it's really rare.
3 prayers, 2 ritual, 1 Magatama, 3, and then these are like the extra things that also add consistency. So we didn't main the trap, which is what Joshua Schmidt was doing. For me during this tournament, not maining the trap was amazing. There were hella times where, like, if Magatama was the trap, I probably would have lost. Magatama was really good all day, especially going second. I lost every die roll except for 2. So I only won 2 die rolls the whole game and the whole tournament, and the Magatama was crazy.
And this card, being another ritual spell, is honestly insane. Lots of times when I was getting drooled, I would set this and be able to summon Ame on my opponent's turn. It was really nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. I guess some people play multiple rituals. They played 1 more. I wanted to play a high non-engine count, so I guess I just put it to 2. I also think because we're playing 1 Murakumo, that this third one doesn't come up as often.
Yeah, and now we don't draw multiples of ritual, because like when you draw multiples of that card going second, it's really, really bad.
Yeah.
So we thought 2 is the correct number.
Definitely. I guess we could talk about the pots, but I mean, this is pretty standard now. Yeah. I mean, this is because, like, you like your extra deck sometimes. Like, there are cards you want to be able to keep.
Also, this card, being able to see 6, like, lots of times you can see, like, a cross out or whatever, and you just beat Droll if you start with this, and it's really nice.
Yeah, I actually sided it out a lot when I went second.
Yeah, that's
because I had Charmies in my main, so I felt like I didn't need it. And also, I like killing my opponent when I go second. So, these are our hand traps. I guess the best one for me all day was probably Perulia, because, like, against Ryzeal, I feel like this card just wins you the game so easily.
Yeah.
Impulse was obviously insane. I played against 2 Malice, and this came up against both.
I don't like 3 of this. Reason we're playing 2, when you draw, like, this deck has a very low ceiling, so you want a lot of your cards to be live when you're going first, so you don't want to be drawing, like, 2, like Fua or Perulia when you go first, because they're just really bad.
Yeah, if I do open, like, these 2 together, I try to, like, especially into Ryzeal Mitsu or Pure Mitsu. I made a play against an opponent where they, like, went Murakumo, and I chained prayers, sent Futsu. I let them wipe the rest of my board, chain link 1 Futsu, chain 2, chain 3, because I had nothing left on my field, which was absolutely insane.
Now for the best cards.
Yeah, these are the best cards. You have to play these cards in your deck. I think, like, I won half my games because I had these for Droll. I mean, I got Drolled, like, every single round. I got Drolled once, maybe twice. And the times where I drew this, I instantly won the game. And then there were other times where I still won the game, even though it went through, because this deck's better into Droll than... You would think it's better into Droll than the Ryzeal variant, because the Ryzeal variant adds a lot more times.
Also, keep these in when you go second.
Yeah, definitely.
You need to beat Droll going second. Actually, Talents is the only one you can argue taking out. Like, especially if you're going against Malice.
Into
it's
Malice.
Really bad.
Yeah, especially into Malice, because, like, their board's practically unbreakable. So it's like, having this isn't really going to help you that much. But there was a lot of times where going second, I drew these, and I would have lost if I didn't draw them. Or I know it can seem kind of redundant if you draw them and your like opponent doesn't draw you or anything, but they're just absolutely
The times it comes up, it's so worth it.
Yeah, I went extra, drew into called by, and then my opponent trolled me, and I just chained called by. It's crazy. For the extra deck, these are the level 4s I played. The the Typhon should have been a Tornado Dragon. This definitely should have been Tornado Dragon. I don't know. I was tweaking, and I thought that Garunix being able to pop spell traps with its effect would be absolutely insane and would make it so I'd have to be able to cut Tornado Dragon, but that's just not true. Yeah, I don't know. I was tweaking. These are the 8s. So this is so you detach when you make Hope Harbinger. It makes like playing Hope Harbinger worth it. I unfortunately didn't do this the entire day.
It just plays in a nib, so you don't really need it. But if you're going against like they're playing breakers, it can be worth it, especially if they're siding in like lightning storms or harpies. Like you definitely want it.
I haven't seen a lot of people do the combo with this. Where what you do is you basically combo regularly, and if you haven't activated prayers yet, you have to save prayers for this. If you open it though, you definitely should activate it to play around roll.
Yeah.
But if you search it during your combo, don't activate it yet. Save it. So your board is Habakiri, Murakumo, Futsu. You overlay Habakiri and Murakumo, and you make this. So now you beat Nib, and
before
then you can before you use Futsu effect, because you shouldn't use Futsu effect during your combo. And then you prayers tribute Futsu. That way you're able to use its effect, and you're playing through Nib, and you're able to make this IP Futsu, Magatama prayers. Sometimes Magatama prayers trap, which is like absolutely insane.
That's with the 2-card combo though, post side. So
Garunix was Garunix. The concept of Garunix is insane. I wasn't able to do it yet. I only played against 2 Malice, and one of them was not very good, and the other one, it just didn't come up. But
I was just looking through my bulk and I found it, and like I read it, and it kind of solves one issue with like the Malice matchup, but it's kind of fake. The theory is like they hold all their interruptions, and then for your Ame wipe, and if they stop that, you still have this, so you get another wipe off. But honestly, they get the recovery, and it's pretty hard to kill them when you commit 2 bodies into this. So the theory was there, but it never really comes up. But the spell trap comes up a lot. I remember against a Regenesis opponent, I played at locals. This card went crazy. I like popped their birth with it and their whole field. It was so nice, but
yeah, I think Garunix is great. I definitely would continue to play it.
Yeah.
These are the links. We just played 2 of all of them except for these. Just because we play Extravagance, these are the ones that are actually kind of vital. These win you a lot of games, and then this is great. You take their Murakumo, you blow up their board, then you make SP banish their Murakumo, which is nice. You can also take their Murakumo. Actually, won a game at locals because of this. When I was testing before the regional, I made this. I took their Murakumo, and then they negated it. They imperned the Murakumo blow up, and then I used these 2. I made Reptilian Echidna, and I made something 0 so I can continue play the game because I actually had no way to play the game.
This card comes up a lot for me, especially even into Malice. You can steal their Link 3s, which comes up too. Yeah. So I think Dark's just insane.
It's pretty nice. Dark is definitely a card I continue to play. This card's bad. Don't play this card. Play Tornado Dragon.
Yeah.
The side, play these because Malice is a good deck. Sadly. We're just hiding the 3rd one of this. 2 of these. I don't think you should play 3 of this. I don't think it's good enough into enough matchups.
And just better for side patterns overall. You have too many Charmies. If you're putting 9 Charmies in, you're drawing too many.
Yeah, I think you definitely have to you can't play 3 because that's just definitely way too many siding. I think this card's broken. Yeah. I built a Bastille and I built a Called By, and I think this card's broken.
Belling Murakumos is really nice.
Yeah.
Going second, you can use that as a breaker if you draw it as your 6th card.
I built GWC and won the game because of it. Yeah, I played these. I didn't put any of these in. I definitely probably should have.
Yeah.
But I low-key
I don't know
couldn't
how
find
you
room.
put
I,
them.
I really like my main deck. I
In
don't
theory,
know.
they're really good.
Yeah, in theory they should be really good. I don't know. I just didn't put them in.
Maybe they could have been Bistials. Bistials seem nice.
Yeah, Bistials were probably nice. 3 Judgment, 1 Purification. This was crazy.
You just win when you go first.
Yeah, I mean, you just like instantly win. I guess this technically could have been Warning, so we're basically playing 6 Impulse, but Judgment was insane all day. Shout out Tommy.
Yeah. So that's it for the deck. Thank you guys for watching. Congrats to my boy Stellan for his first top, and we'll see you guys in the next one.